Ellsworth Creek is a really special place. It has all of this connectivity because it sits right in some of the most productive forests and stream and ocean ecosystems in North America. We're in a stand that is probably 800 or 1,000 years old. This is really where the Ellsworth story began back in 1995. About 5 of us hiked in here with a local forester. We asked the question, what's the value of protecting 300 acres of old growth? And we thought about the species that were there, the marble murrelets, amphibians. We talked about the salmon. And then we said, well, what if we acquired the entire watershed, where over 4,000 acres of that have been logged for decades. But at the time, that was a pretty radical idea. But it's really what we needed to do if we wanted to protect this system.
Most of our work is actually putting roads in, and I find it very meaningful working with the Nature Conservancy because we're actually taking old roads out and bringing it back to its natural state. My guys really enjoy working here. They're actually fighting over this work because it's very challenging and rewarding.
To date, we've done about 25 miles of road decommissioning.
This was done in 2007.
You could already see we have about 30-foot tall alders growing in here. We have our Sitka spruce coming back, our native conifers coming back, and even the elk are coming and using this road. Here's some elk rubbings. It's amazing how resilient and how fast this ecosystem just takes back over.
As the climate is changing, these forests can act as a solution for that through various ways. One is sequestering of carbon, which takes carbon out of the atmosphere and stores it in large trees and logs that last for hundreds of years or thousands of years. Also, in these coastal temperate rainforests, having an old-growth ecosystem is much more resilient in the face of climate change. To get to where we are today, to where we have done an initial thinning of most of the forest, to where we've removed 25 miles of road, a third of the roads that were here in existence, to where we've done log jams into the creek to benefit salmon habitat. That's taken hundreds of people. All of those people working here directly and indirectly, our funders, our supporters, the public agencies that have supported us, and the local community that has really welcomed us. The lessons that we've learned at Ellsworth Creek have really enabled us to grow and do conservation across the Pacific Northwest. We grew this project from a 5,000-acre watershed to now protecting 15,000 acres here in Willapa Bay in cooperation with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Willapa National Wildlife Refuge. The Nature Conservancy began a project in the Olympic rainforest, which now covers 15,000 acres, protecting the Hoh and Queets River corridors from Olympic National Park to the Pacific Ocean. We've protected and managed over 45,000 acres in the Central Cascades. Those projects really wouldn't have evolved or been the success that they have become without learning these lessons at Ellsworth Creek.